The Mario Brothers are characters who have never seen any interest in romance, since they find romance nothing but a distraction. So, why is it across the internet I see people talking about how they want Mario and or Luigi to form a romantic bond with Princess Toadstool? And when I say that, the majority of people have more shipped Mario rather than Luigi with Princess Toadstool, which is what the title of this video essay will be about. So yeah, in this video essay, I'm going to be talking about on why Mario and Princess Toadstool's bond being strictly platonic is not a bad thing. Another thing I've seen across the internet is people complaining about why their bond being platonic is a bad thing. And I'm here to correct that and say, no, it's not a bad thing. In fact, I think that it's good because okay, I'll get into the video essay and I'll explain as I go along. And I asked people on Discord what they think um about um about Mario and Princess Toadstool's platonic bond in the Super Mario Brothers series, and I will be reading off the responses I have gotten. But of course, I am not going to call out. I'm not gonna say who they are because of privacy reasons. So to those from Discord watching, if you're watching this and you hear your response in this video essay, then you know who you are. Anyway, okay, so the first response I have gotten is, well, typically I've noticed that for Hallmark and great American family rom-coms, the woman and man are in a platonic relationship for the majority of the movie, unless, for example, the woman finds the man irritating. But at the very end, they decide right then and there that they are romantic partners. I tend to be most gravitated towards friendship to engagement, courtship, stories, as well as having headcanon of such characters get married. Overall, I can see that sort of thing happening with Mario and Princess Toadstool, where they start out with a strictly platonic relationship, but then something happens. Well, I mean, okay, I see the reasoning behind this. People, people see the protagonists as themselves, and they see the a main female character, and so they want the protagonist and the female character to form a romantic bond. Now, I can see where this kind of thing comes from, but just because the protagonist encounters a female or male, whatever the protagonist's gender is, that doesn't immediately mean that they have to form a romantic bond. Where does this even come from?
Here's the thing, though. In this particular series, that is not something that is ever implied through all of the game genre. And this is based on the game genre of the Super Mario Brothers. Now, there are other games that are out there that have romantic things in them. And I could understand based on one of those having romantic bonds occur. But in this particular one, this is something that has not occurred through the entire series of games. So why should it occur now? It doesn't add up. It doesn't follow the genre of the particular series that the movie is based on.
Yeah, and this also applies to the movie universe as well, because I've seen people saying that Mario and Princess Toadstool will form a romantic bond in the upcoming the Super Mario Galaxy movie, which, okay, we haven't seen any hints of that being the case. It seems like their bond in the movie universe will also remain strictly platonic. So where's the romance coming from? Where's the romance logic coming into this?
In the previews, I have not seen anything that would indicate that. I don't see their interactions indicating that. And honestly, again, this particular video game series, which there are many games, this has never been hinted and this has never been brought up as something that would occur in this particular series.
Right, so more responses I have gotten. I will say, however, I am very happy they subverted expectations. I don't mind that movie Toadstool and movie Mario aren't a romantic pair, and I hope it stays that way. This I will agree on. Their bond should remain strictly platonic. It should not, in the movie universe and the game universe also, the Mario Brothers and Princess Toadstool's bonds should remain platonic only. It should not delve into some romance bullshit. So again, it's best that they just remain friends. Like, I don't see how them only being friends is a bad thing.
And I don't see anything in this, like, again, in this particular genre and this particular video game series, it doesn't have anything to do with the storyline. It doesn't really have, it really wouldn't improve the storyline or make it that much better. And again, if you wanted to watch one of those type of situations, there are plenty of movies and TV shows where you can get your fill of that, but this shouldn't be one of them.
Oh, and here's another person saying almost the exact same thing. Not even joke. I think it's cool they aren't together romantically. All that princess gets saved by Prince, so they're together stuff. Like, people want them to be together, and I can see that. I think it's cool they didn't do that. Like, Toadstool needs to be with Mario because he saved her, and he's cool with that. Not demanding anything of Toadstool. Respect her as a person and as a royal figure, unless they're evil, which they're not.
And that brings up another point, that just because somebody helps somebody else or saves somebody else doesn't mean they automatically are going to form a romantic bond. There's more to it than that. And this is not a situation. Again, this is not a video game series where this is even implied in any of the games. So it wouldn't make sense to have them go down that path. This is not the right forum for it or the right series for it.
Right. Okay, let's see here. So, let's see. Oh, I got one. So, one user says, just friends in quotation marks, according to Nintendo. And even Nintendo themselves state that they're only friends, which again, how exactly is this a bad thing? And then they say, and then they proceed to say, just friends, again in quotations. My butt, Nintendo. I'm not joking. This is actually something.
It doesn't go along with the series that the movies are based on. So this doesn't make sense. Again, if you want that, plenty of things you can go watch other than this that have that, and that's fine if that's what you want to watch. But this is not the right place for it.
Okay. Okay. So another person says, they aren't platonic. Now, I don't know if they know what the word means, or if they're saying that they're not just friends. But if it's the latter, then again, how exactly are they not friends? Like, that, how does that make any sense?
You never see them have any kind of any kind of romantic involvement in the first movie or the previews for the second movie,
or even in the games.
Even in the game. So again, this particular setup, particular storyline, it doesn't fit. It just doesn't fit. You don't ever see them, heavily. What is it? Happily ever after at the end of any of the games when
No,
he
Mario.
saved.
No, the
You never
Mario
see
brother.
that.
No, the Mario brothers just proceed to go on their next adventure.
Exactly. So this doesn't fit this particular movie series.
Right. All right. So, um, I think okay. This is another response. This is another response here. I think it's kind of plain and going nowhere. I can't speak for the sports games since I don't play them all that much. But at least on mainline games and spin-offs like Mario and Luigi, they have no chemistry whatsoever. Whatever chemistry means.
Chemistry means that they don't have any kind of. They don't show basically that they have any interest in each other, and they don't show that they're attracted to each other. So that's what they mean by chemistry. Again, I don't
well,
see, I don't see them
well,
showing an attraction to each other.
okay, well, that's the response doesn't end there. Is obvious that when it was it's obvious that when it was conceptualized, the idea was to have a girl for Mario to save. So now that whole role is on an odd spot. Princess Daisy has a similar problem, but it feels lesser because Luigi has more defining traits than Mario, such as being insecure, a scaredy cat, and a creative dork. Well, I mean, that's only in the movie universe. I think might have gotten confused there. While Daisy is a brave, confident tomboy, which creates some good contrast. Okay, is nothing deep, mind you, but is better than not having any chemistry at all. Is also very funny. Okay, so this is a common misconception about Princess Daisy that I have to correct. So Princess Daisy is not a tomboy. A tomboy, by definition, is a girl that has traits that are more associated with guys. And Princess Daisy's not anything like that. I mean, sure, she helps out in Super Mario Brothers Wonder. Well, if you play as her, but canonically she never goes through the adventure. She only runs at the start. But I mean, where do people get this whole tomboy thing for Princess Daisy? And um
The thing is this: just
and
because
why is it, and again, like with Mario and Princess Toadstool, why are people shipping Luigi and Princess Daisy? They've never even interacted. So
well,
where are people getting this from?
I don't know, but the other thing is just because somebody shows that they're strong and they're independent doesn't make them a tomboy.
Yes.
So
Anyway,
again, I don't agree
oh,
with.
and a side note from this user, way back when I played Super Mario Odyssey, I got very angry at Toadstool for not at least saying thank you after you rescue her. On one hand, Mario was being too pushy. On the other hand, ungrateful. The following sentence was removed due to having strong language. This response is on a server that doesn't really have swearing, so it made me go like, "Screw Toadstool. Mario should just get back with Pauline." Okay, that sentence doesn't make any sense there. Mario in Super Mario Odyssey, Mario doesn't when Mario goes to the Metro Kingdom, he he doesn't even know who they only Mario and Pauline have only known each other for like, I don't know, a few hours, a few days at most. Like, where are people getting this from? Where are people getting this info from?
I don't know, but clearly somebody needs to go back and look at it because it's not there. Again, Nintendo has never implied this in their universe. They've always made their relationships, as far as from every game that I've seen, platonic or just friends, if you whatever you want to call it.
I
They
mean,
are,
it's kind of I mean, it's basically the same thing.
yeah, but again, just for those who get confused with the word platonic friend, they've never implied that there's any romance between any of their characters in all of their game series. So why people want it now and why people are trying to imply it now doesn't follow the game genre.
Yeah. So, yeah, yeah. I just why? How are you? Where are you people getting your sources of info from? Like, if you're getting it off of channels that, if you getting it off of channels here on this platform, or if you're getting your sources on people on users from X or something, like, you got to be careful on which sources to trust, because not not everything on the you can't really believe everything you say on the internet. Which, I mean, obviously what we're saying here is true. I mean, everything we're saying is, here in this video essay, is 100% true.
I mean, to me, are you watching things that were AI generated? Because there's a lot of that going on too. Is this where you're getting the info? Maybe you need to fact check where you're getting your stuff, because again, having watched the games and seen the games, this has never been implied by Nintendo's in this series for the Nintendo's characters. So I'm wondering, are you guys seeing things that are AI generated? There's a lot of that going out there. So is that what you've been your source of information? Check your sources. Maybe they're AI. Maybe somebody in somebody's mind that's what they would like, but it's AI generated.
Yeah, a lot of people out there, are really just lust-driven fools. Well, anyways, that's gonna be it. That's gonna be the conclusion for this video essay. About why Mario and Princess Toadstool being friends is not a bad thing. Because, again, I'm tired of people saying that them just being friends is a bad thing, which, again, like we've said, how exactly is this a bad thing? Like, aren't
There's
characters having
nothing.
friends of aren't characters having friends be more like a good thing? Like, isn't it good to have friends rather than just isn't it good to have friends and allies more than uh enemies?
Well, and there's nothing wrong with them being friends in this universe. So again, why are you trying to push an agenda of that when they're being friends for a video game series is a good
And in
thing?
the movie universe as well. Don't forget, they're also friends in the movie universe.
Right. So
So,
again, there's nothing wrong with that. So they should just leave that alone and leave it like it is.
all right. Well, anyways, that's gonna be it for this video essay. Tell us what you thought of, our thoughts. Of course, like this if you want to, if you liked us if you liked hearing our reasoning. Share this video essay with others that you know, and spread the word that um Mario and Princess Toadstool being just friends is not a bad thing. And then, of course, subscribe if you want to see more video essays like this in the future. I don't know if I'll ever do another video essay. I don't know when the next video essay will be. It could be a long time from now, and I don't know if Richard here will come back for the next one. But yeah, that's it, everyone. Bye.